Okay, well, it's everyone's favorite part of their day. It's time to listen to the Calvary Chapel Salmon podcast. I'm Jordan. I'm joined with Hagen. Hagen, how's it going?
Good. I'm glad to be alongside of you today.
Good. How are you dealing with this time change, Hagen?
People think this is the good one because
Really?
you gain an hour instead of losing an hour as far as sleeping. But the problem is if you are not adjusting, you're waking up at what would be 5:30, but it's 4:30 a.m.
Wasn't it just more time to be productive?
Yeah, and then the other problem is when you leave work at 5 o'clock, it's dark outside. Isn't this great?
Yeah,
it's
it
like,
does
no.
kind of suck. Yeah,
and it's only going to get darker because it's getting deeper into the year until Christmas, the 21st or whatever the solstice is. It just gets darker and darker.
Darkest day of the year. Martin Luther cut down a tree.
The
put
day
lights on it,
Jesus
and
was
said we have to
born.
be bright on
Yes.
this dark day. Because Christmas trees are not pagan. Jeremiah chapter 10 is not about Christmas trees, Hagen.
That's right.
But yeah, I went outside my house to go to young adults last night at 6 o'clock, and it's like, it is pitch black out here.
That's right.
What the heck is
Isn't
this?
it great?
It's nonsense. It's craziness.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I haven't really been affected by the time change. I've been trying to go to bed much earlier, and I've been fairly successful.
Yeah.
Just kind of reading at like 9, and then around 9:30, it's like, okay.
Lights out at least by 10.
Oh, long before 10.
Okay.
Long before 10. 10 o'clock is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I've been trying to do.
I was in this funk though before, and I don't know if I was like almost getting sick for a long time, and then I finally just got sick, and now I'm getting better. But like it would be like, it's like I just need to sleep at least 8 hours. Like I have to, and my alarm would go off at 6, and it'd just be like hard to get out of bed. But right now, I'm going to bed at 9:30, 10. This time, not the old time, the new time.
Yeah.
9:30, 10 o'clock, and I'm up before 5. And this has been the last since Sunday, and I'm not exhausted.
You know, I'm just putting 2 and 2 together now that you talked about this. I don't think our dog realized the time.
Oh, not at all. No one told him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because usually he'll start kind of barking like kind of early at like 6 o'clock, maybe like 5:30, 6 o'clock. That's when we usually get up.
Yeah.
And sometimes, it's on the weekend, I'll get out and like say, bad, and I'll spray him really quick with some water and he'll stop. But now he's been like doing that like 4:30. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, we never get up this early. But he did it this morning. I had to get him and then went back to bed for half an hour. That's not bad. You just gotta spray him a little bit. It's not like I'm beating him up. He just needs to communicate this is bad. Stop whining. We think it's because we feed him first thing in the morning, so he's like, I need to whine and get out of this crate so I can go eat. So we're gonna like have like the time he gets out of this crate, then don't feed him right away.
That'll
Don't
be
feed
good.
him at all.
Yeah, that'll teach him.
No, feed him eventually.
No food for you.
Yeah, so that's the fun part.
Well,
Hey, again,
good.
you kind of look like someone who there would be an emergency that you would know what to do. Are you CPR certified?
By the time this podcast drops, I should be. I've been in the past, but I'm getting recertified.
Nice.
Yeah.
Me as well.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
So
I
we're
did
doing
the
some
whole thing.
online training.
Yes.
Hours of online training
That's
before
what
our
they say.
in-person.
Yes. It's not quite as long if you put it on ×2 speed.
Yes.
And just kind of like listen.
But
But yeah, it's fun. Just kind of go.
the Heimlich.
Oh yeah.
And you know,
Five blows to the back if someone's choking.
yes.
Boom, 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 and then 5.
But if the person's too fat to get your arms around, too
You just
big,
punch 'em in the
yes.
front.
you just do that.
Or pregnant. I'm saving your life.
It's interesting.
I'm not joking.
Some of those videos are very interesting to
They're
watch.
funny, yeah.
And then, what else did I learn? I guess I knew this, but I forgot. Because, you think about doing CPR on someone who's laying on the ground unconscious and not breathing. So you think that you're doing these chest compressions and then you're breathing into their mouth to get them breathing.
Sure.
And that's kind of true, but what you're actually doing is just pumping their blood for them.
Yes.
Which is what I guess our lungs are doing with our hearts. But yeah, the whole point of CPR is not really about oxygen, it's about circulation.
Sure.
You do get some oxygen with the breaths, I guess, but the point is just keep that blood going so that it keeps going to your brain so that you don't die of no blood to your brain.
Yeah.
But CPR saves lives.
That's what they say.
And 90% of drownings can be avoided.
Yeah, by putting a fence around your pool.
You need a fence. You need to close the gate.
Yeah.
You need to be sure every kid has a life jacket. And as an adult, you need to not be on your phone and be watching.
Yeah, it's probably true. I almost drowned as a child in the pool.
I don't even...
Gabrielle Goldman saved me. Thanks, Gabrielle. But she's quite older than I was.
Really?
My sister was standing right there.
Have you ever seen The Sandlot? No. Is this like from The Sandlot?
No. It was at our friend's pool. And they were Jewish, the Goldmans were. Very fun.
Yeah. You haven't seen The Sandlot, but it's not like The Sandlot.
Is that the one where it's like the fat kid or whatever?
Well, the boy like drowns and the hot lifeguard comes over and gives her mouth to mouth and he like winks or something.
Not quite. I was like 6 or 7. I was very young.
6 or 7.
Yeah, okay. I didn't mean like that. But then my sister was standing right by the pool and she didn't do a thing.
She's just watching.
She's like, come on, Amanda. So, Mom and Dad, if you're listening, which I know you probably are, just know that I remember that Amanda almost let me drown.
Well, good thing she didn't go into the health field.
That's true. She's just a chiropractor. Oh wait,
physical therapist, right?
Therapist, yeah. Potato.
Well,
similar.
Chiropractor is more of witchcraft. Physical therapy probably actually works. The history of chiropractic is insane. I think it's literally some guy got this stuff from a dream, and he started popping people.
Well, yeah, and it's weird because you do like every week. It seems like if this really worked, you wouldn't have to go back every single week. Yeah. Like you think you'd just be able to let your body heal.
It makes you feel good, definitely.
Sure.
If you pop my back right now and my back was out, I would feel good. Yeah. But the reason why your back keeps going out is not because you need to keep putting it back in. There's something like muscular going on that you need to fix.
And you're avoiding the problem.
Yeah, you're just avoiding the problem.
You're paying this person to help you avoid it.
So it's interesting.
Well, if you're a chiropractor, thank you for
We love you. Yeah.
Actually, the Goldman's dad was a chiropractor.
They would be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Is that because they're Jewish?
I don't know. It just seems like about right.
Yeah. It's a very Jewish name now you think about it.
So you went under the water?
I don't think I think I was going up and down like I didn't know how to swim, which I need to learn. It's an important thing to know. I was like just kind of flailing. And yeah, I remember being like very, very like, I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna die. This is it. I can't touch the bottom. I'm going under.
Feeling of panic.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is it. And like, I remember thinking like, Amanda, what are you doing?
Surely she'll save me.
Yeah, she didn't. She didn't. So yeah.
This other girl just grabbed you and pulled you out?
I think so. I don't remember that. I have the picture of like the pool and like the sun, like
the sun on my face.
I don't have like the whole thing played out in my mind. I just have like I knew it happened.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Do you have any traumatic?
Was there a fence around that pool?
Probably not. Actually, I could sue.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to swim. Mm-hmm. I actually have a really good story. But it's almost too soon. Let me share the first one, then I'll decide if I want to share the second one.
Oh, no.
So,
did this happen recently?
Yeah, in Georgia, at a pool there. So when I was a kid, I would hold on to the side of the pool and kind of like hold on and then go deeper. Sure. But I got to hold. And then I like let go and like went down.
That's good practice.
And no, but I thought I was going to die. Oh. So that was very dramatic. But just this past week, and I won't name names, but me and someone were the only ones in the pool one night at this conference that we were at.
Yeah.
And this person knows that I'm very much deathly afraid of water. And they thought it would be so funny as we're in this pool to grab me and throw me down in the pool until I came up and he saw the look on my face and he saw I was genuinely terrified and he felt terrible. And it took me till the next day to forgive him. But I did. But it took me to the next day. I said, you knew this was my biggest fear and you thought it would be so funny. And I said, and he, as soon as he saw my face, he was like, you're like actually afraid. And it's like, yes, you knew this. So whoever that was, it's over. But it was intense.
Yeah.
It's been forgiven and forgotten, and now on the podcast, so we know it's been dealt with. Amen. But yeah, it was intense.
Yes, sure. It's like if someone threw me into a pit of snakes.
Yeah.
I know I hate snakes.
Yeah.
That would not be fun. Wow. Well, Hagen, what are we talking about today?
Well, I wish I would have warned you earlier so you could have been prepared, but we're actually talking a wedding.
Oh my goodness.
So
I think I look pretty good.
Yeah.
I think you look okay. I think you look good too. I think we look dressed enough for our wedding.
Yeah.
I think we have our wedding garments on.
For a right kind of wedding.
For a casual wedding. Yes, Matthew chapter 22, the parable of the wedding feast.
Let's see what this is about.
What's the best wedding you've ever been to, Hagen?
Oh gosh.
As someone who's not married, I feel like you can have a very unbiased opinion.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the worst.
Oh wow. Okay.
Best meaning what?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I mean, there's best food.
Sure.
But then there's best.
I mean, that can be a factor. You just tell us
vibe, best
food,
ceremony,
best vibe,
best.
Just give us some. Give us some good ones. It doesn't have to be the best.
What's the fanciest wedding I've ever been to?
And I'm not just trying to get you to say my wedding. It's okay. I'm just.
Yours wasn't bad.
Thank you.
Yeah. They got us the hors d'oeuvres right away.
That was very nice. Yes.
Which is.
Okay, let me reframe that question. What's something or that you see at people's weddings that you like, I want to do that when I get married? Like, because there's different ways to do or plan weddings.
Yeah.
Like, where are some things that you're just like, I want to do this?
I know this completely breaks tradition, but I believe this is such a good idea. You do pictures before the ceremony. Josh and Callista did that, and that was great.
Sure.
Because it just like, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Pictures are so annoying. You just do them first before the ceremony.
Takes forever.
Yeah.
And everyone's just waiting.
So, and the best ceremony was Josh and Callista's, not just because I did it, but it was really good. And literally it was just like, they told me like this idea of what they wanted talked about. Like, they were like, we want to get married, but in our wedding, we really want you to just talk about Jesus and him coming back. Like, that was a big deal to them. And I had nothing planned. And then that night before, and I woke up and I said, I know what I'm going to talk about. Wow. I'm going to talk about the first wedding, this wedding, and the final wedding. Adam and Eve, Josh and Callista, Jesus and the church. And I did this awesome thing of the first wedding, this current wedding we're all at, and then the last wedding one day, which we'll kind of be looking at here. Wow. And I just tied it all in. And I've never reused that at a wedding. Special. It's just kind of special.
You have reused the brick thing. Or
oh yeah, that brick one I do use a bit.
Yeah.
People like that. The conflict brick. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a brick. I like
that Elzinga wedding was good though.
That was the Elzinga ones were good. Yeah.
Mad Dogs.
Lots of food.
Was that Mad Dogs?
There was two.
No, that was Becky and Dylan.
There was two very close
Maddie
to each other.
did Maddie's what's his name? Wesley's grandpa did Maddie, and because someone else was having a wedding that day. Max and Michaela, maybe. And I did that one.
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Good for them. I like the idea of like the wedding day, and again, this breaks tradition, but like get coffee or go on a walk or do something as like the bride and groom.
Not hide from each other.
Not hide from each other all day. I think that's a silly rule.
Yeah.
I think it just makes it way more stressful. And it's just like the wedding day is like the most stressful day. So just be able to start it by just like hanging out and talking. I think sets the vibe for the whole thing. So
yeah, a wedding I did up in Stanley when it was just me, the bride, the groom, and the photographer was pretty nice too. Sure. And the groom's brother. It was so chill. There was no drama. It was just
I remember
simple.
You doing a wedding here with like the Livingstons? Or,
yes.
Yeah, that was pretty small.
That was pretty simple too. Yeah. The simple ones are better, honestly.
Sure.
They really are. But
the bigger ones can be fun too.
Sure.
But there's just more potential there will be stress. Yeah. So you kind of got to choose.
What do you want?
Simple and small or big and stressful.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
So.
But this is a wedding right here in Matthew 22.
That's right.
Tell us about this wedding, Hagen.
Well, let's read about it first. Verse 1 says, And Jesus answered and spoke to them again by parable and said, The kingdom of heaven is like a certain king who arranged a marriage for his son. Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, yeah.
And he sent out his servants to call those who were invited to the wedding, and they were not willing to come. Again, he sent out other servants, saying, tell those who are invited, see, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen, my fatted cattle, and that are killed, and all things are ready. Come to the wedding. But they made light of it, and they went their ways, one to his own farm, and another to his business. And the rest seized his servants and treated them spitefully and killed them. But when the king heard about it, he was furious, and he sent out his armies, and destroyed those murderers, and he burned up their city. Then he said to his servants, the wedding is ready, but those who were invited were not worthy. Therefore go into the highways, and as many as you find, invite to the wedding. So those servants, they went out into the highways, and they gathered together all whom they found, both bad and good. And the wedding hall was filled with guests. But when the king came in to see the guests, he saw a man there who did not have on a wedding garment. And he said to him, friend, how did you come in here without a wedding garment? And he was speechless. And the king said to the servant, bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth, for many are called, but few are chosen. This might be my favorite parable. I think I said that about another one already, but I think it's this one.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Because of what it is.
I don't think it's better than Matthew 20, but this one's a good
Which
one.
one's that?
That was like the paying one.
You do like that one.
That's my favorite. But this is a good one too.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Wow. What do we got going on here? Well, a father has set up a wedding for his son. And they've invited their people to the wedding. Let's invite our people. That's what you do. You invite your people to your wedding, your tribe, your people. Let's invite our people. So they send out the invite, and the people are just not interested. I'll go to my farm. I'll take care of my business. This isn't serious. It says they didn't take it seriously. And then they even killed the servants that were inviting them. And the father hears about this, and he goes, well, this is a bummer, but this wedding's going to happen. And I have all this food. I have all the party stuff. So if my people don't want to come, then we'll invite anybody. So he tells these servants, go out into the highways and invite anyone. Even says there in verse number 10, both bad and good. Anyone who is around gets an invitation. You're invited, you're invited, you're invited. Invite them all. And that day, that time came for the wedding feast. That banquet hall was filled to the brim with all of these people who originally were not planning on coming to this wedding, but because they got the invite and they just received it and they respond to it, they get to witness this thing. But then one of these people happens to not be wearing the proper attire. He's not clothed properly. So the father says to him, what's going on? Why aren't you wearing the wedding garment? And he just doesn't really have a good reason. Speechless, yeah. So he binds him up and throws him out of the celebration. Let's unpack this thing here and see what's going on exactly. The father is probably God the Father.
That makes sense to me.
And he's having a wedding banquet for his son, Jesus.
Yes.
And all those who are his people who were initially invited are Israel. Israel's invited to this marriage supper of the Lamb, we could call it. And the problem is they're not interested.
Sure.
They don't take it seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, you can kind of see like the servants as like us and the disciples and the church for 2,000 years, like inviting the people, and the Jewish nation didn't accept it. They didn't want to come. And so then eventually, and he kind of like in the book of Acts, you kind of see is kind of like at first the apostles were just kind of giving the gospel to the Jews. Then the Jews rejected it. So then the gospel went out to everyone in Acts chapter 10. So there's kind of this progression of they didn't want it. And they even killed some of the apostles some of the apostles. And Stephen was martyred. And so it's like, okay, you guys don't want it. Now we're going to give it to anyone. And then their city gets burned with fire. Jerusalem gets destroyed in 70 AD.
Yeah.
So it kind of follows that progression.
So because of Israel's rejection, their lack of interest, we could say, God says, okay, this is for anyone, Jew or Gentile. Not that Jew cannot be, but now it's just Jew and Gentile instead of Jew exclusively.
Yeah.
And they go out and they invite all these people, and they respond. They show up. So much so that the place is just filled up.
Yeah. Does that mean that God hates the Jewish people now, Hagen?
No.
Does that mean we shouldn't be sending billions of dollars to Israel?
No.
No, we shouldn't.
Yes.
Yeah, so Romans 11, chapter 11, verse 28 says, concerning the gospel, they are enemies for your sake, but concerning the election, they are beloved for the sake of the fathers. So many of the Jewish people, they're not saved, they're enemies of the gospel, killing the people, the servants, but God still has a future plan for them. Despite that, concerning election, they're still beloved. So that's a good verse for that as far as God's plan with the Jews.
So who gets to be a part of this thing? Verse 10, anyone. This decree goes out, go and tell everyone. Just like at the end of Matthew 28, Jesus sends out, go and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So it's for anyone who wants it. This is now available to everyone. And then at the end of verse 10, they're inviting everyone, both bad and good, and the wedding hall was filled with guests. It's filled, but in the margin of my Bible, I've written, there's still room for you.
Aw. Yeah.
It's filled.
Have you seen that guy's truck around town who's like, heaven's not going to be crowded? Have you seen that one?
There's like a sticker on his
bumper
truck?
sticker, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I saw that. And I thought of that when I read this verse. I was like, nope, it's going to be filled with guests.
Filled up.
Yeah. Going to be lots of people in heaven.
Heaven's not going to be crowded.
It's kind of dramatic.
That's interesting.
Yes.
So all that's great. But then there's kind of this. So the first part of the parable is Jesus teaching kind of what he's already taught in previous parables. And that is that God did a work through Israel. Israel rejected the full fulfillment of that work. Because of that, God is doing a work with not Israel exclusively, but also with non-Jews, the Gentiles as well. God's not finished with Israel, but he's now done a work through this church thing. But then in verse 11, there's kind of this whole nother principle to learn that's important. But when the king came in to see the guests, he saw a man there who did not have the wedding garment. So he said to him, friend, how did you come in here without a wedding garment? And he was speechless. The king encounters a person at the feast. The problem with this person is not if he was bad or good. The king doesn't say, you're a bad guy, how'd you get in here? Because bad and good people were invited. You're not one of my people, you're a bad person, this is this. The issue is one thing. What this guy is lacking in what he's covered in. What this guy is lacking, what this guy is missing. The issue with this guy is he's not robed in the right stuff. That's the issue. So the king goes, this is a problem. You cannot be in here if you're not properly clothed, if you're not properly robed. So he says, you got to go. So he casts him out to outer darkness where there's weeping and gnashing of teeth. For many are called, but few are chosen. The problem, let me read some of my notes here. The problem is not the bad one. The problem is the one who is not clothed properly. I just said that. The idea is the wedding garment was provided. So he asks him, where's the robe, the proper attire that's been provided for you? And this guy is not interested in wearing the provided apparel. He wants to wear his own thing. He wants to do his own thing, we could say. Not the thing that the king provided, but he wants to do it his own way. He didn't want to wear the king's robe. He wanted his own thing. And this is many people's approach to God. I don't want the way of the king. I want to do it on my own terms, on my own business. Jesus says this isn't working. The thing that matters is that you have to be robed rightly in his righteousness. Robed rightly in his righteousness. Romans chapter 3 talks about that. How we're forgiven of our sins, how we're clothed, how we're robed in the righteousness of Jesus. So that, one of my favorite sayings, when God the Father looks at us, he sees Jesus. Because we're clothed, we're robed in the righteousness of Jesus. If you are not robed in his righteousness, you have no business being at the celebration, and you're not going to be. You're going to be knocked out. So what matters is not who you are. What matters is not what you do. What matters is not where you've been. What matters is, what are you wearing?
What are you wearing?
And the way you get robed in the righteousness of Jesus Christ is by faith in him. It's Jesus alone. It's Jesus plus nothing. And this guy wanted his righteousness, his works, his thing, his apparel, his outfit there at the wedding. And the king goes, this isn't cutting it. The only thing that works is my robes here.
Yep. And we get to invite everyone to the wedding because, like you said kind of twice, everything is ready. All things have been prepared. The only thing left to do is just invite people.
That's right.
They don't have to do anything. They don't have to bring anything. You don't even got to bring a wedding gift. It's all taken care of. You just, by faith, show up. Yeah.
But the ultimate plot twist of this parable.
Oh, yes.
In line
Once you show up
with Revelation chapter 19, you've been invited to this wedding. And you're thinking, this is great. And you walk in, and all of a sudden, plot twist, you realize you are the bride.
Say, where's the bride?
Yes, it's you. You are the bride. You're marrying the king's son. It's a you. You are the bride of Christ. Revelation chapter 19, the marriage supper of the Lamb. You all of a sudden come to this reality that I'm not just attending this wedding. This is my wedding. I haven't just been invited. I've been proposed to.
What a plot twist.
It's so good. I love it. The first part of Revelation 19 talks about that marriage supper of the Lamb, doesn't it?
I heard, as it were, the voice of a great multitude, as a sound of many waters, and as a sound of mighty thundering, saying, Alleluia, for the Lord God omnipotent reigns. Let us be glad and rejoice and give glory, for the marriage of the Lamb has come, and his wife has made herself ready. And to her it was granted to be arrayed in fine linen, clean and bright, for the fine linen is the righteous acts of the saints. Then he said to me, Right, blessed are those who are called to the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he said to me, These are the true sayings of God. Wow. So we're all invited to the wedding, and then we realize that we're his wife, we're his bride.
And in Song of Solomon chapter 2, Solomon takes the Shulamite woman into the banquet, into the celebration. So I think I'm going to work these in on Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
The banquet, the celebration.
Well, we'll see how that goes.
Together.
We'll tell you if it was good or not.
Yes.
When this comes out on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a good parable.
I like the idea of this is for anyone. I like the idea of we are commissioned to tell anyone about it. I like the idea that the issue is not bad or good. The issue is what you're wearing. So all of those things are my favorite things about this parable.
Those are some good favorite things.
Yes.
I was wondering if you were going to talk about outer darkness or not, but you didn't.
Do you want to?
Well, I just did a lot of, what's it, Grok AI on this.
Really?
Of course. I was
You've
curious.
barely had that app for...
Well, now I got it on my laptop too.
Whoa.
So AI is really just taking over.
Next it's going to be the chip in your head.
I was just curious what because I know Chuck Missler has like a weird idea on outer darkness. So I was like, teach me about outer darkness, but like only use like Chuck Missler stuff.
Wow.
And they said like, here's all his stuff from all his commentaries and all his books.
Isn't that crazy?
And it's just like, this is so easy.
It's so good.
Convenient.
It's such a good way.
It's a good tool.
And it's not cheating.
No.
It's not. You
And it's not like I'm just trusting, like, AI, tell me about Outer Darkness. Like, no, tell me what Chuck Missler said about Outer Darkness.
Right.
And it just shows me, and I can fact check all of it if I
Yeah,
wanted to.
yeah.
It's just all his videos, all his audio recordings.
It's just such a way to compile information
Yeah.
in such a quick way. It's great.
It's cool. I was
Yeah.
very impressed. And yeah, he has a lot to say on it. He probably wouldn't teach it the same way you just did, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outer Darkness is.
Yeah, he would say that this guy, well, because, I mean, he would say that this guy he's at the wedding, so he has the righteousness of Christ, but he just chose not to put it on. That would be his way of interpreting that.
Because Outer Darkness isn't hell.
Yeah, Outer
right?
Darkness isn't hell.
Yeah.
So this guy's just like, and this is like talking about the millennial king. So not like heaven, not like eternity, but for the 1,000-year rule and reign, there will be some people who make it to the millennial kingdom, but they don't earn any rewards, and so they're just kind of left in the dark. They don't get a rule and reign of Christ. They just kind of are there, which would kind of suck. So yeah. So I mean, it's still like you're still saved by grace. We're all going to get to the new heaven and new earth, all that, new bodies, all that. We're still righteous in His sight, but there will be a difference of rewards in what he would say.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Particularly during the kingdom age,
Yes, that's
which most of these parables are really about.
Yes.
The kingdom.
Well, yeah, especially in Matthew.
Yeah.
That's what he would say as
The
well.
kingdom parables.
Yeah, the 1,000-year reign in the kingdom.
Yeah, I see that for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of, I don't know. Yours, like, when you first read it, like, the interpretation you gave just kind of feels better and seems to fit better.
It's the simplest,
It's
probably.
the simplest one.
But it does bring confusion.
Yeah.
Well,
Why is this
depending
guy
on
at
how
the wedding?
literally you take it. Yeah, how did he get in there then?
Yeah.
And then it does, trying to figure out when you read these things, specifically in Matthew, because he refers to it a few times, this outer darkness thing, like, what is it?
Yes.
It appears it's not hell.
Yeah, I mean, he mentions it because Gronk. So I said, give me all 3 times, or give me all the times they mention outer darkness, and there's only 3. It's like Matthew 8, and when he talks about the centurion, he says, "Surely I say to you, I have found such great faith in Israel, and I say to you that many will come from the east and west and sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven.
Yes.
But the sons of the kingdom will be cast out into outer darkness." So it's like, again, kind of same problem. What are the sons of the kingdom? People who aren't saved and they're going to hell, or is it sons of the kingdom are people who just kind of are in the kingdom, but they're just kind of this lower place or whatever. And he's talking to his followers there. He's not talking to like people who don't follow him. So that would kind of make sense.
Yeah, and the idea of even the whole reward thing applying much more really to the kingdom age and not eternity makes a lot more sense to me.
Sure.
In the sense of, responsibility in that as we're ruling and reigning with Jesus on this planet during the millennial kingdom. But then like in eternity, I don't know, maybe it translates over, but it just like,
It doesn't, yeah, it would make
it
more
just
sense
feels
for it
like
not
we're all
to.
just like God's kids in eternity.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're retired
Yeah.
from all that responsibility.
Sure. It seems just to be
Otherwise, there's like this major hierarchy system in heaven, maybe.
Yeah.
That feels weird,
and of course, we're at the top.
but it doesn't feel as weird. In
Yeah,
the
if you just
kingdom.
say, okay, during the 1,000-year reign when Jesus has to rule with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not everyone gets to be in charge of everything.
Yeah.
Because you can't only have, there's only so much earth.
That's right.
It's going to be this little earth.
That's right.
So it's like, and if there's
There is only
millions
so much
of
earth.
Christians
That's
or
why you should
billions of
invest in real
Christians.
estate.
Okay. Yeah.
Dirt is not being made. There's
There can only
so
be
much
one
dirt.
Christian ruling over Salmon, Idaho.
That's right. And I am the pastor of Salmon. So.
Yes, you are. So yeah. So I'll get Ledor.
There you go.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
Or maybe Evan Olsch will get Ledor. We'll see who does better.
Hey.
We'll see who serves Jesus better.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah. Well, Hagen, thanks for chit-chatting with me. We have some fans over there looking at us,
Wow. How cool.
listening to the podcast, our live audience.
Yes.
Yes, the school children.
It's crazy Oh man, on the airplane. I was gonna ask you two questions about airplane movies. One, have you ever seen?
Airplane? It's a funny movie.
No, yeah, we watched it. I
Yeah.
think with Cameron. What is that one? The Matrix.
I've seen the first Matrix, not the second or third
Yeah,
one.
that's just like a perfect airplane movie. And I watched that
Yeah.
flying over to Georgia.
That's fun.
It's like, huh. But then the other thing that I watched, and I fell asleep halfway through it, but it was very interesting. It's a newer movie out on like the first SNL, Saturday Night Live.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen
And
that.
it swears a little bit, but actually on Turkish Air they block out the swear words, which is nice. But it's really like, I just forget sometimes how that's like the epitome of it. But like these sitcoms have like live studio audiences sometimes. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like I think The Big Bang Theory and like all these television shows have like live studio audiences.
Really?
Full House. Like
Had
yeah.
a live? No, they didn't.
I don't know. Look into
I think
it.
Saturday Night Live is the one that has a live studio audience. I think like the talk shows, but I don't think that TV.
No, some sitcoms do, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Could you ask Grok real quick?
Yeah.
Ask him what television shows were filmed in front of a live studio audience.
That is
You hear him laughing,
Yeah, that's just it's the same exact laugh every time though. 'Cause it's
which
not-
is so weird.
Yeah, it's not
Like
live.
imagine having to put a laugh track in after a joke.
Yeah, it makes you feel funnier, I bet. But the actors probably didn't hear that,
Right.
so they were just kind of like pausing,
Yeah.
which is kind of awkward. Let me ask it using my voice.
I know oh, you should speak to it first.
What shows had a live studio audience?
I know I've watched some like sitcoms where it's like this was filmed in front of a live
look it
studio audience.
What shows had a live studio audience? Sorry, I don't think I like. Let me type that.
I can't understand it. It's like what toes live in your audience?
Okay, I typed it. Not current shows. Well, okay. Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, America's Got Dancing, Dancing with the Stars, classic shows, All in the Family,
Oh wow.
The Jeffersons. Oh wow, you're right. Friends.
Isn't that
Hagen,
crazy?
You are so correct. But Big Bang Theory.
People are sitting out there watching them act. And I
One
think
of the
they
last
still do
major
multiple takes. Like it's not like they're still doing multiple takes if they need to and compiling it into the show with editing. But people are there watching.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
But anyway, our live studio audience made me think of that.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, golly. Do you think that we live in the Matrix, Hagen?
Not
Elon
like
Musk thinks
that.
we do.
Not like the movie.
But
But
like heaven is reality, and this is just fake.
yeah, almost like
Kind
that.
of. Only
Yeah.
this is real
Right.
Yeah.
This is real.
because the physical world's not bad. That's good.
Well, otherwise you'd be a Gnostic.
Yeah, you don't want to be a Gnostic
No.
because Jesus is going to come and rule and reign on this physical earth.
Yes.
Physically.
Physically, bodily, rule and reign on this planet
Yes,
with
so
us.
it's not bad.
So,
So it's not really like the Matrix at all. Well, Hagen, it's
Happy
time for lunch.
November.
Happy November. Thanks for saying that.
Where'd this year go to?
I don't know.
It just flew by, didn't it?
It's crazy.
Only 2 more months and you'll be
2025
making new
has
goals.
flown by. Yeah. I accomplished all my old ones, so
That's good. 2 months to spare.
Actually, I didn't. Me and Avery did not learn how to ballroom dance. Or
You got
any
2
fancy
months?
dances. We got 2 months. Yeah.
Good.
So we'll get on that. Any goals that you still have to do or no?
Probably. Mine are a bit more generic. Drink more water.
Yes.
Exercise every day. Run the beaver head.
Yep.
What
you're doing? You signed up, right?
Yeah, did you?
Not yet, but I will.
Good.
Yeah. Probably December.
Wait a little.
Yeah. I'm waiting for that Christmas bonus. I
Don't
told
let
you.
him know you're desperate.
Yeah. I don't need to run this, but I will.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks, Hagen.
Thank you, Jordan.
Of course. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye everyone.